Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah, I guess.
Hey,
Hey! Wait a minute. Wait
Hey, I'm always on time, baby, right there.
a minute. Wait up. Hold up. Wait up.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Savage AF is the show. We're here for you guys. I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, Shang in the building.
Right here.
Yeah, here we go. Right here, all day, every day. Not every day. Actually, not every day. It would be Mondays and Fridays, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then it would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Live on YouTube.
And then Sundays is set aside
for
Kuchadamas's mama. Yeah.
Ooh, watch out now. Watch out now.
I set those days aside because I like the way she rubs my feet. But
hitting below the belt right away, y'all.
Hitting below the belt right away.
And those days and times are we're live on YouTube and Facebook. Meta World Peace Space thing, whatever you want to call it. Live.
Fuck it.
Simultaneously. If you miss us though, if you miss us live, then you do need to be tapped in to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/savage.af world. It's catch it. It's scrolling. Here comes another one.
Yep.
All right, y'all. You know what it is. So make sure you chime in there, tap in, as the kids say, tap. And when they get there, Shang, instruct them, let them know.
Oh, well,
guide the children.
I believe the children are our future. Fuck these kids and let them see the way. That was a different version of the song. But when you get there, you know you got to do this. You got to do it, because if you do it, I think that your year will be a better year if you just do this. See? Ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. We lost a couple subscribers because apparently we pissed somebody off, or I don't know what happened, but a couple, we went down, so we need to go back up. So make sure you tell your friends. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you actually do this too. Rate, comment, subscribe, get it done. And we're on all the platforms. We're on all the platforms. We're on the platforms. A lot of the platforms we're on, and these are some of the platforms.
And it's for your ears. You know, for those who don't want to watch us, you can catch us wherever you get your podcast, on all the platforms.
I'm on the platforms. This is our platforms that we are on, and you need to check us. iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
We are making films here today.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Savage AF, you know what it is. Thank y'all for being here. I mean, we would literally be two Negroes on a private Zoom call if it wasn't for y'all.
Hey, look at Renee. Yeah, Renee.
I also see Queen B, Breezy JJ's, Wendy E. I see you, Mama. Miss Adverb is now the harbinger of fun.
Wow.
Girl,
she's
our minister of defense.
We got Kuchadamas, Super Stud 666 from L.
Okay, great place. Lovely this time of year.
Tawana, this dick.
Yeah, Nicole H. We shout out Renee. I see y'all, man. All right, thank y'all for being here. We appreciate that. Oh, it is December 28th. 2021.
Is it the 28th, man?
Make sure you follow us on Instagram if you're not doing it already.
Right. On the gram, make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Yeah. Make sure you follow at Comedian Shang on the gram. We build our gram up. We need 17 million followers each to make this happen. And without you, We can't get to 17 million. And if I don't get to 17 million, then the children suffer.
Yeah, speaking of children suffering, for those who don't know, Miss Adverb has got me pregnant many, many moons ago. I refuse to have the baby until she pays me. But she is now the harbinger of morality. And not only did she change her name, but then she told us to. So I like it. Okay.
Oh yeah, we saw that. I saw that. The
because this show lacks morality. Our slogan is "Fuck your feelings, facts matter."
Yeah. So I mean, that's what it is. And we Queen Bee. Yes, I saw that Silverback Marjorie Taylor Greene, who tried to diss Kwanzaa, and first she needed to get that fucking hammer jaw of hers together. You ain't seen that hammer jaw she got? God damn. Yeah, but Marjorie Taylor Greene, yeah, I'll slip it in there, but yeah, she said that Kwanzaa is created by psychopaths. Look at this bitch's face. Okay.
She's so sane.
If her skin gets any tighter on her grill, it'll snap. So fuck her, feed her rocks, and
it's
take
called
her
molting. She then takes on a new form.
And next time I see her, I'm gonna kick her in the balls because I know she got some.
There you go.
You dude, chick, suck a dick. Wait a minute, you probably will. Oh, all right. So no, we're gonna let you know about the things that we're gonna talk about today. And I didn't mean to go so hard right off the bat with Kuchadamas. You know, use my dude. That's my nigga. I hope you win the lotto, bro. And
I think I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Sean Stubbs, welcome as well. We see you. Yeah, man, kick her in the balls, Shane. Speaking of kicking the balls, we got some topics for you today that
we got some topics that
just might do that.
Now let's get it going, Pedro. Now let's get it going. Let's go, brother. Come on. God damn it, you.
Well, why don't you focus on getting the goddamn test out, Joe, instead of yelling at me?
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
Did you ever think about that?
Pedro,
where are the tests?
I'll get it out there. Just give me a fucking break. Sorry.
Acting like you didn't know we needed
that wasn't even a Biden voice. I don't even know nobody that does Biden.
That's how he sounds to himself inside. Yeah. Jim Carrey does Biden, but it's more of a caricature than a true dead-on impression. But all right, man. All right, Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. We're gonna end today's show with a Shangry. Speaking of the gent. What are you going to do when 2022 runs down on you, brother? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
What are you going to do when 2022 runs down on you? We'll answer that question at the end of the show. But before we get into that, Black Pedro, pop in today. We're going to talk about Black Militia. Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
We'll talk about it. We'll see what's up.
All right.
Before we get into that, our critical question of the day will be, motherfuckers say what? You won't believe what Alexa told a 10-year-old kid to do, but let's talk about it. If you don't believe it, you Greta believe it. Y'all know the little activist Swedish girl, the angry face? She looked like angry Swedish Barbie. Who dug in she dug in the world's ass. Well, she's now giving it to Biden and his administration. Let's talk about it. Yeah. She's 18 now, by the way. So
she is Chucky's sister.
That's what she will kill you over trees. Like she's like, did you step on a leaf? Die. Love her spunk. But before we get into that, guys, it is today's show. We're gonna start off with a bit of an update. Talked about it yesterday, and now it's kind of hitting the national stage a little bit more. But the family of young Valentina, I believe her last name was Pedro, who was murdered by the police unintentionally.
Right, at Burlington.
Because sometimes the police murder you on purpose. But in North Hollywood, California, just on the other side of the hill, from Hollywood itself, at a Burlington coat factory, police shot So yes, the man. So now we've seen today police camera footage as well as surveillance footage of this
Well,
dude.
we got photos of it right here. This is actually
Yep, that's yeah. So
the
that
footage.
and the rifle in the immediate foreground is the weapon used to shoot the assailant. Also, I saw
And yeah, this is the assailant who was down.
yeah, I saw and he had just hit that woman with a lock. She was bleeding. And then I saw footage of kind of him earlier. He was kind of tossing a bicycle around in the store. He attacked a woman on the escalator. He ambushed a woman as she was coming around. He attacked all women, by the way. Ambushed a woman as she was coming around the corner of one of the aisles, and just smashing these people with this bike lock. The woman on the escalator, I saw him push her down. I didn't see him hit her with the bike lock. But he was anyways. He was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Fruity Pebble, Captain Crunch, out of his goddamn mind.
Right.
Okay. Not mental problem.
But he does
violent and dangerous.
Violent and dangerous.
Yes.
Definitely a person that eats staples. He just grabs a stapling gun and just
And they killed him, but in the process, I still do kind of challenge because I saw several cops on the scene, about 6, I think, and okay, so here's the other part.
Okay.
Here's where I really want to start.
Okay, and I'm gonna let you know my perspective on it because I think that cops is bitches. If you got 6 motherfuckers and y'all can't.
But okay, so before I got into that, I did want to say that because part of what I heard today on the news and
right there,
and when I say I heard it,
right here, is that what you heard?
They played 911 calls of people. So my first message is to us as citizens that yes, in emergency situations, we should be able to use 911. We all need help sometimes, right. But Breezy JJ says no tasers. Well, to this point, there were several citizens who called and reported a man with a gun. Now, I think as citizens, we all have, when we use these emergency services, when we are calling on the police, to make sure that we are as accurate as possible. If you don't know what's going on, maybe you don't know what's going on. You could say that, but don't say the man did not have a gun. So nobody saw him with a gun. All right. These are mistaken but false reports, right?
No,
so
it was flat out false reports. It was flat out.
But I mean, but not. I don't mean that intentionally. I just think heat of the moment, people start. So if he didn't have a gun, there's no way you heard gunshots, right? No. So but you report man with a gun, and police are gonna show up in full pit bull mode. You know what I'm saying? Like they're ready for action, right? They're expecting it and prepping for that. So
after he busted this one woman in the head and she's bleeding all over the fucking aisles, and he attacked the women, I think that's what made them come ramped anyway. But when you say gun, they think gun. They think I'm gonna.
Well, yeah, no, they came in for. That's why the cop had a rifle like that. Like they came prepared to meet somebody potentially with a gun. And then on the video of the police cam, you can hear the officer, because he made his way through that pack like that. Show that photo again of him with the rifle if you can. So when you see the video, he moves his way through these officers. The one holding the rifle, the camera perspective that we're at, right? He taps those officers eventually on their shoulders, like, I got this, let the rifle take the lead. So he meant to take lead because he has a superior firearm. And when he saw the woman, he was like, she's bleeding. So I could hear in his voice him getting ramped up. But even though they've heard no gunshots and still no gun has been seen, the sight of the blood though escalated that officer. I could hear it in his voice.
Okay, but I know what you're saying. It makes him more an urgency. but the officer was told to slow down before the team was shot. The
You
officers
can hear that as well. Yeah.
right. Officers urged cop to slow down before he fatally shot a suspect and 14-year-old girl inside the Burlington coat factory. Body camera footage shows. So that's why I wanted you guys to see in the report that they basically were telling him, you don't have to go full RoboCop, and he went full RoboCop.
And Miss Adverb, the harbinger of morality, said, "We can't call and say they out here shooting in the gym. Right? Be more specific. Say it's an exciting basketball game, but
Right.
don't just call 911. Well, first of all, don't call 911 about basketball games unless they actually shooting in the gym. Sometimes a nigga make a free throw, and then the hood nigga, his name is usually motherfucking Damu or some shit like that. But yeah." In general,
Okay.
Be more specific when we call 911
Well, be
as
more
citizens.
specific. But Kuchadamas asked dumb question. So did they Popos file a false report?
No. What I'm saying are citizens. A store employee called, and when I heard her, I'm like, this is an accurate way to describe it. She was like, I have an aggressive customer or something like that who is attacking other people, or there's an aggressive man here attacking the customers, right? So she doesn't identify a weapon.
I didn't mean to laugh. I just thought about something. No, I just thought about the nigga was walking around busting people with a bike.
With a bike lock.
That
That made you laugh.
I don't know why that made me laugh. Because these prices are too damn high. God, these goddamn prices. What the fuck? God! And then, when you're crazy, prices can drive you even more insane. So Burlington Go Factory, our prices are insane.
and our customers as well. So
apparently.
So back to Kuchadamas thing real quick is, in addition to store employee calling and saying, hey, there's a man attacking customers, there were other customers, regular old people who were calling 911 and saying there's a man with a gun.
Right.
And so that's a false report. I'm not saying they did it maliciously.
So
I'm just saying in the heat of the moment, maybe they don't know what's going on. They're scared. And we're in a day and age where shit, you see somebody bleeding on the ground and you had fucking Walmart or Burlington or whatever.
It could be a
are
shooter.
They shooting in here or whatever?
It could be a shooter, but I think that there's no way to blame. Now, this is one where I'm gonna let the cop off a little bit, because I usually don't let cops off. I usually give a fuck. I'm like, yo, whatever the fuck happened, it's you. But the bottom line is, in this situation, Pedro, dude was like nutty, squirrel brained, like he was nutty buddy. And maybe they felt they had to come in full blast. And you saw the way he was dressed too. He was dressed like, a Viking.
I mean, he had problems. The man obviously had problems. Renee Keys. What I don't understand is most stores have security. I've been in Burlington; they have security. So she doesn't understand why they didn't have security deal with the issue first, and then if security can deal with the man, then you basically call the police. But she didn't see the video, so I'm not sure. Because the news they show clips of stuff, and I don't know the full timeline, but there was store camera footage of the man wilding out, and I'm not sure how long it lasted and what the time period is between that and the police arriving and how that was handled. But there was a clear period where he was escalating and ramping up. Again, I don't know how long that lasted.
Hey, but this is what I want to ask you, Pedro, and I want to ask the people in the feed. What happened to cops just go, there's 6 of us, there's one dude. Now, granted, he has a bike. He has a bike lock he's smacking motherfuckers with.
But
tackle this bitch. 6 of them tackle this motherfucker, hardcore tackle. Once they saw he didn't have a gun, tackle this motherfucker to the ground.
Now, all that happened way too fast. I see them not seeing. I'm gonna put it in air quotes for those who are listening, but them not seeing a gun would have happened way too fast. I think this cop, they're on one end of the aisle, and this woman's on the ground bleeding, and then the dude's on the other end of the aisle and is about to duck around the corner. And I don't think there was any time taken to assess what was in his hands or whatever, and they were told that a man had a gun. So those, again, I'm just going to go back to that because that's why
Wait a minute. Are you
that's why
trying to give them a pass?
No. I'm just saying that's why they didn't tackle. No. I'm saying that's why they didn't tackle him. That's why. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying the reason why they weren't going in there mano a mano and trying to tackle this dude is because they thought they were running up on somebody with a gun.
Okay,
because
all right,
because other dumbasses were calling the cops and saying, "Hey, this man has a gun," when clearly they couldn't have seen a gun because he didn't have one. And if he didn't have one, then they also didn't hear any gunshots. So it's just
I
bad.
thought it was a situation where they saw that he didn't have a gun and they could have, instead of just immediately going to 0 to 60, I thought that they could do that. But I digress. I apologize. Not all cops are pussies. No, just a good percentage are pussies, because most of them do automatically go for their gun, even when it's an unarmed person, and they pop, 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 instead of using some fisticuffs or some kind of martial art training or something they could use to take people down instead of immediately shooting motherfuckers.
Now I will say, Nicole said, "Where was I?" Apparently they needed me. No, girl, I don't want no parts of that. We good.
What did Renee say? She said,
"Oh, sorry." Renee says, "Whatever happened to tackling and warning shots?" It's like, so okay. So inside the store, I'm gonna stop right there before I even get to the rest of it. But in a store indoors like that, like they can't be firing warning. You can't just randomly fire stuff. In those stores like that, right? Or even in general, don't fire bullets into the air and stuff like that. Maybe into the ground or if you need to do a warning like that.
Yeah, but Renee's right.
Random projectile. But what I was gonna say is that I didn't hear any verbal commands to the attacker. Right, I didn't hear a freeze or a get on the ground.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong. It goes by fast, but if it did happen, it would have been like one of those freeze, bang, bang. You know what I mean? So
right, but they do that a lot, man.
And had that happened, I think we would have seen, or I think they would have had a chance to see that he does not have a projectile weapon. And then if they don't get into tackle hands-on mode, then we could call them punk asses. All right.
What about Queen Bee? Taser, taser, taser.
Right.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
they don't. What I'm saying is, maybe we needed Kim Potter there. Oh, wait a minute. She shoots too. Listen, the bottom line is, when I say with cops, they've been fucking up so much that now I don't give them the benefit of the doubt, even when they are in a good shoot or it's a situation. Now I'm like, you motherfuckers, you're always going to your little bitch ass gun immediately in situations, even when there's unarmed people. So I am jaded because of the situation after situation after situation of blatant murder. And they lie so much and they do false reports so much, it makes me go, I don't trust none of this shit. Y'all have a camera on your shit and you still fuck up. You know you got a camera on you and you still fuck up. So maybe they need more training or something.
And to be honest, the cop shooting appeared to be black, so I don't think this is a racial thing. And the victim and
was white.
Well, Chilean. I don't want to ethnic origins. I don't know, but they were immigrants from Chile. Both the parents and the victim herself.
But you know what? Kushadamas did make a point. Fuck the police. They killed Radio Raheem.
Hey, man, love, hate. But yeah, I mean, I think less of a racial issue in this shooting is more like a policy issue. Obviously there was no assessment that shots were not fired. Right. Because shots were not fired. So this guy isn't in there shooting. Right. Yes, he has a dangerous weapon. You can kill somebody with a fucking bike lock. Yeah, all day. Absolutely. So I'm not saying he wasn't dangerous, but once the cops get there, if they can take more time to assess, what kind of weaponry he actually has, then they can back away from some of the more fatal options, and
But
that
they
might
did.
that might save this girl's life, such that
Yeah, and it's sad because she was 14 years old. This is such a sad
she was
situation.
dress shopping for her quinceañera, which is a rite of passage for any 15-year-old
To become,
Mexican girl to sort of step into her womanhood.
and it's sad.
Personally,
It's
if I have
sad.
a daughter, that would be a little early for me.
Yeah.
We're gonna have your DAC cinco. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, what do I want to say? Your 25.
Yeah.
We'll do it when you're 25.
What you just said, the 25. The bottom line is, end of the day, y'all know what it is. The thing about us immediately thinking, yeah, these cops did some dirty shit. Because when we hear cops and shooting, we think, more dirty shit. So that's why I think we consider it racial or whatever right off the bat, because we deal with it so much. But yes, it was a brother, and yes, it was a sad situation, and I'm hoping that they get to the bottom of it. And all you can do is give out solace to the family, because it's just beyond fucked up. Your holiday season is always going to be marred on your psyche for the rest of your fucking life because of this. So, and it all started from a crazy motherfucker hitting niggas with. I don't know why is that bad? I'm going to hell. That's the first thing I thought was him just walking through, just hitting people, and he, like, that's bad. But I apologize to anybody that I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah, man.
But it was funny to me in my mind. Because I felt like doing that. I felt like not random people, just people that work at the store that are mean.
Well, I mean, what's not funny is he only attacked women too. I'm sure.
He didn't roll up on no dudes.
No, he didn't do any of that. So,
also, he got bitch in it.
That showed that sometimes crazy ain't that crazy.
He ain't that crazy.
If we could pick the dude.
He didn't run over to the nigga named Malik. Like he didn't. Malik was like, "Yeah, come hit me," and he didn't. So I get it. I feel bad though. I feel bad that I laughed, and now you know what? Hold on for a second. I feel better now. So Savage AF. We're gonna move on with the topic, but I agree with you from the standpoint of the people that called in. Be a little bit more specific. He's waving a machete. Oh, it was a Nerf.
Report what you see. You know what I mean?
But there was no guns, no gunshots. They're making shit up. And people are reactionary because they're scared because so much crazy shit's been going on. And I think it's just reactionary. Like, oh man, they got a gun. And even when they don't have a gun. And that's probably the cops' mentality now with us as black men. If they see Pedro, they immediately think, oh, he got a gun. And I'm like, yo, those are his thumbs. That's just his thumbs. What are you talking about? So I don't know, man. I'm such a hater on police right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think this is not racial, but policy. Speaking of policy, your girl Greta. Let me try and get her last name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The little Swedish girl who, a few years back, she got up in front of the world and did a ecology, or what do you call it? The environment speech.
She talked about the environment speech.
She called out adults and called all y'all selfish. You don't give a shit about her or her generation.
And you pieces of shit. You
for
fuck
13
you old
for
mother.
13 days, y'all motherfuckers felt bad. And now Thunberg is her last name.
And this is her plotting to kill people. She's a little crazy looking.
But she's like,
she's a little crazy looking.
You need no. Listen. There's a reason why they exist, but the world does need little, like, rambunctious, feisty white women like this, because they do get shit done. And
she's right.
No, I mean, other than saving the earth, I don't think she's gonna do a damn thing for black people. So let's not even go there. That ain't her gig. Okay, she ain't our white Rosa Parks or whatever. All right, her gig is to save the earth. That's what she owns. And when you get little white women worked up like this, and they'll get down at your ankles. You know what I mean? You're like, get off me! Oh shit! And then next thing you know, you toppled over. Yeah. Now she's on your ass. Ha!
Right. But I hope that Greta goes after Kuchadamas, and because he going hard to paint on me. I just random thought that I look like a red bone African X-Men. My special power is flatulence that reeks of spoiled pancake batter. Okay,
No, well, that's retaliation for you. Did go at his mom.
I did go at him, so I deserve that. And you know
you
what?
go at a nigga mom's. You can expect some.
Yeah,
some,
I expect that, and I
flame
apologize,
in the
Kuchadamas,
comments.
and I really meant your aunt. I didn't mean your mom. Your aunt is the one that gives a good rubs my feet well, and got a strong back. It's a strong back. That's a strong back bitch right there. And I tell her I love her. But I think that I like the fact
good
that
cooch, and she can help you with the couch. Cooch and couch.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But the bottom line is she is like I like protect, restore, fund. That is her thing. She talks about in her activism.
Mm-hmm.
And now she looks a little bit more normal there because she's getting a little older. But when she was younger, that little bitch looked crazy as fuck. She looked like she poisoned you and said, "Hi, Dad, you want some cake?" Yeah, she's a crazy.
How was your biscuit?
Yeah, and but she has caused awareness, and I think that it's going to push the Biden administration because she went so hard to paint, and it got worldwide recognition like she normally gets when she is saying something.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah.
Nicole A said the earth can save herself. She's doing it now. I know, but we trying to save the earth and still be on it. Because the earth is like, oh, y'all can get out this bitch. I'll wash everybody away and I'll freeze these niggas out and I'll burn the shit out your ass and dry up all your crops. So, I mean, we just trying to find a way to save the earth while living on it. And I think that's what young Greta is trying to do. Specifically right now, she is up in Biden's ass a little bit. Joseph Robinette Biden, your current president.
She's like, yeah, she's but she
well, yeah, I mean, you know, listen, part of the Build Back Better is there's a big green initiative in there. And so there is this appearance of, an environmentally conscious administration, but in reality there are expansions of the current fossil fuel system that are going on under Biden. He's not against fracking. He did release more oil to from the reserves to lower gas prices, but obviously that's not a green move in and of itself.
Well,
so I just think it's interesting when you have this younger generation really calling out the adults, the ones who are supposed to be leading them, and saying, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No, but Biden did have initially, when he was running for office, he did try to actually get people to pay attention to the environment. He did. That was one of his agendas. But if it's getting blocked, and you have to have all these different things in place, that's the thing I do give Biden a pass on, even though sometimes he's just a fuddy-duddy, is people think it's just Biden, like just him. And you got to think it's a Congress and a Senate. It's progressives that don't agree with him, moderates that are leaning a little bit more progressive that don't want to fuck with him. So even when he tries to get some shit done, he can't. Just like when Obama was getting blocked left and right. And I think that that's part of it. But I just feel like Greta, we need little evil trolls like Greta, because she looks like an evil. Like
no, she's a good one, dog. She's evil for the earth.
Tick tock, tick tock. Look at the clock. The earth is dying. She's but you know what?
I like her, man.
You like her, but look, even the drawings of her look like a mad little.
No, she is. She has every right to be. We have. I mean, listen, as adults, I'm old enough to be her dad. As adults, we've left them with nothing. Like by the time she's 60, 70, 80, if she makes it to then, she's survived the third dust war. You know what I mean? Or some future shit we don't even know about yet. You know what I mean?
Fuck these kids. No.
When camels become technology again.
I don't know what Pamela Knox is talking about. Spreading COVID helps climate change. The fuck you talking about?
I think because then it'll kill more people, and then less people, more climate or better climate. Yeah. Maybe. I'm trying to connect the dots.
Imagine when she
let me know if I'm wrong.
When she becomes a grown woman. Now, see, she looks more normal that one in this promo. She looks a little bit more normal.
There's no normal.
Every picture of her looks like she is about to do something to you. And
she is, man. She gonna fuck all y'all up if y'all don't stop fucking up her earth.
The planet is hotter than Justin Bieber, and I need you to change it right now. And if you don't change it, guess what? I'll come at your house and I'll stand outside your window and open the window, and I'm gonna stare at you like this, going, She looks like Chucky's sister.
See, okay, I was right. I knew what Pamela was talking about. She said less people equals better Earth. I was there with you, sister.
Yeah,
I was there with you.
You know what, Pam Knox?
I mean, it's not my suggestion on how to solve things.
That's like having 6 people at a dinner. You had Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner. Like, yeah, less people, I could get more turkey.
Yeah. That's why I poisoned the wine. Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Hey, man, why I feel like
pass the biscuits. Oh, you dead. Never mind.
Nigga, did you poison me, nigga? And then he's like, yeah, more turkey for me, nigga. I'm sick of you motherfuckers.
I was taking my last mac and cheese.
So I don't understand that thought process, Pam. Okay. Oh, she was referring to the CDC. She was saying some real shit. The CDC recommendation of a 5-day quarantine for COVID positive people. Yes, they did. The CDC did say they went from 14 days. Then it went to 7 days for some people. But because Omicron, and I just listened to Fauci, and a lot of people don't believe in Fauci and think Fauci's the devil, and Fauci's here to put his horny-toed cock in your daughters and then spew the evil of the world into their soft palate vaginas. But aside from that, Fauci said the reason that they're going, the CDC went down to 5 days is because Omicron and even the Delta variant, if you do quarantine, by the end of it, the ability to spread it is minimized completely. You still can have it, but it's minimized. So that's why. But even after you get out of quarantine, after the 5 days, you still have to wear a mask.
Nicole H is she tripping. She said Omarion is only 5 days because they need people to work. Who gonna slice the vegan turkey, huh? Who gonna slice the vegan turkey if everybody is quarantined?
But AJ Fit, Bill Gates is on that thinning the crowd, thinning the comedy herd. Yeah, I believe in that too.
No, right. He said Bill Gates is on that thinning the crowd. To Pam, it's called the vaccine. Now you know better than that, AJ. Come on, man.
No, he's allowed to, but
it's not. But come on, the vaccine is not thinning the herd.
But you know what, Queen Bee, the Purge would be some gangster shit. By the way, the new Purge, the new movie Purge, the new last Purge was motherfucking hardcore.
Purge 52.
Yeah, Purge 4 or 5.
I've never seen them make so many of a franchise in so quick a time. I feel like
because they had the guy had written them all at once because he was like, I'm gonna kill my wife. And can we have a holiday? Can I have a holiday to kill my wife? She cheated on me, so I can kill them just one day of the year. But I believe in the Purge, and I would definitely be one of those people out there with the ski mask on, the hockey mask on, going yeah, walking down the street in slow motion with fire behind me. But and by the way, I want to let you know, Omarion has nothing to do with the virus. Okay, he makes good songs for you to dance, and he was in You've Been Served. So I give him a pass because I actually liked him in You've Been Served. His acting wasn't great, but the motherfucker can dance.
You got served.
You got served?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You've Been Served is actually about the restaurant industry. It's a documentary.
you say you got served right when you finish that move at the end.
Yeah, you got to kill.
And then if you see him again and they try and challenge you, then you be like, Nigga, what you want? You've been served.
Get served.
And that's when you say that. It's for
now that's what
it's for the second, third challenge. Like nigga,
and AJ Fit, and for all you people that are not vaccinated, and the people that aren't vaccinated, by the way, are 80% of the people that are actually in the hospital, overloading the hospital, and motherfucking dying from the Delta variant. The Omicron variant is just a frosting on top of the death cake. But end of the day, the Omarion is not the Omicron. Just want you to know.
Why is it the poor people getting purged? Miss Adverb asks. Why is it so? Well, because they're expendable. Okay, so you just make more of them. Okay, you make them have babies, cut out the abortion thing, then you make them have babies, then you put the babies to work. And eventually they become battery cells, like in the Matrix, which is the last one was.
And they're remaking this movie, by the way. It's a movie that was made in the 60s called Soylent Green. And all of the people were wondering, why are we feeling so healthy? It's because they were actually.
Well, don't spoil. Come on, don't spoil this thing. Let the people see it.
No, that was the old one. They're remaking that movie.
Yeah.
So don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Yeah. No, don't spoil. Let the movie get out. But the reality is,
assalamu alaikum.
Things ain't always what they seem. Ronald Ewan as well. Nazi, we see you. All right, man. So we're gonna move on. We were talking about Greta Thunberg putting. She's in Joe Biden's ass right now. That's a little white kid you just don't want fucking with you. You know what I mean? We go, where is your mother? And she's just there yelling at adults. I don't want to deal with that, man. All right, so
TikTok, Pedro. TikTok.
And I guess if kids like this get on your nerves, our next topic might be a way to handle that. But once you hear the story, I'm pretty sure you're going to ask yourself,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
All right. So first of all, as an Apple product user, if you have Alexa, you should probably run in front of a bus.
I don't have one.
But Alexa is like
trying to kill people.
She's trying to kill the kids, man. So Alexa, I don't know if you guys heard this story, but this one I was like, all right, this is fucking hilarious to me. All right, so this woman and her daughter, her 10-year-old daughter, had been doing various challenges. Right, during the pandemic.
Bunch of dummies.
But no, like physical challenges, like yoga and stuff like that, like just trying to stay in shape.
Not like the crate challenge where people
not that shit, but like
spleen and
like health challenges. Okay, to stay active and healthy during a pandemic and a time of inactivity, right? So the 10-year-old daughter, and thank God the mama was around when this happened. But the 10-year-old daughter asked Alexa for a challenge, like, hey, hey, Alexa, sorry,
Gesundheit.
So let me see if I can have the actual verbiage of the question. I don't have that, but I do have a quote, and I'm getting this from Gizmodo, is where this is coming from, but. Alexa's reply to, Alexa, give me a challenge was, the challenge is simple. Plug in a phone charger about halfway into a wall outlet, then touch a penny to the exposed prongs. Alexa, I'm gonna repeat. Alexa basically told a 10-year-old to use a penny and use a wall outlet as a slot machine and stick a penny in it, basically, like.
And watch the fireworks. I think that Alexa was programmed by an evil motherfucker.
Well, okay, so it's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that, right? Because one thing this article points out is that Alexa is only as smart as the internet is. That's all these things are doing, are scouring the internet for top searches, top things like that. So when I say that Alexa is only as smart as the internet is, What I'm saying is that, and the article doesn't say this, but this is my logical extension, is that the internet is only as smart as people are. And as we've seen in very, very recent history, due to the internet itself and its, exposure of human stupidity, and there are whole shows about, there are TV shows. Daniel Tosh made a career of showing idiots on
Right.
the internet, right? The internet is only as smart as people are. Alexa gave this fucking kid one of the top challenges recently, which was this wall socket challenge.
Right. Alexa.
And it doesn't have any fucking
right.
Ability to decipher whether
Well,
this is
I think it's
dumb shit to do.
I think it's the like the Terminator. This is the precursor to that, and they're trying to thin us out by killing us. Alexa, and then Alexa's like, "Hey, fuck you, suck my ass." And I mean, I've said weird shit to Alexa. Hey, Alexa, suck my dick. Why don't you put and then it goes, why don't you put a penny in the wall and the socket? Oh, really, Alexa?
Yeah,
is that what we doing, bitch? So I mean, yeah, man, I think it's hilarious.
I mean, maybe Alexa is watching the kid all day and sees it's an evil piece.
It's
of
an
shit
asshole, right?
It's like kill yourself. but Ronald Ewan Humphrey brings up a good point. Computers are only as smart as the people that program them, right? Which I
disagree.
So like, but what I'm saying is, nobody has taught Alexa that pennies and electricity don't mix, right? She's just like, oh, people really, really like this thing. Why don't you try this, 10-year-old girl? And
then Greta's like, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, oh shit. Maybe Greta programmed Alexa to kill more humans so that the earth can be better. And maybe Pam Knox is working with Greta to kill the kid. But basically, Siri, I don't think Siri would do that, man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I don't think Siri would do that shit.
I think that when you think about it, that the Terminator plot is starting to make a lot of sense.
It's like, listen, we don't need nuclear war. We could kill them literally for pennies on the dollar.
And this is how dumb they are.
We start with the kids.
They'll ask us questions. We'll give them questions that'll make them kill themselves, and they'll do it.
Yo, man. So this one did get me because I was like, we're at a point where this, like, you don't have to know a bunch of shit, right? We pretty much ask the internet to tell us what we need to know. And most people don't cross-reference a bunch of shit. So first few things that pop up, you're going to go with them, right? You know what I mean? Whether it's a suggestion for dinner or you're researching schools, you know what I mean? Looking for a job. You know what I mean? Like we've trusted the internet to tell us what to do and how to live.
Right. Oh yeah. But Siri, I've said the crazy shit like, where the white bitches at? And if you go down to Gucci,
she's like the beach.
The beach. So I want to let you know we're at the point of the show. It's what are we? Oh shit, it's almost 6 feet. No, listen. Make sure y'all check this out on all the social media platforms. Also Facebook. On Facebook, make sure to go to the Facebook fan page. It's savagea.f. Make sure you go follow us there. Also, make sure you follow us on all the other platforms. But if you follow us on YouTube, you must do this. Press the bell. And make sure you check us out on all the other podcast versions of the show, which is on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
Yes, sir. Before we move on, I do want to address Ronald real quick. He said, if Greta values weather over racism, fuck her and her feelings. Now, listen, man. I get where your heart is. I know what you're saying, brother. But we got to understand, this girl is an 18-year-old Swedish citizen. Okay, she ain't gonna be over here fighting for Black Lives Matter. That's a lot to ask. There's enough little white girls here that we could ask here domestically to put up that fight.
Right.
We do need somebody though, because there's no listen without the earth, without air,
you ain't gonna have none of that.
Ain't there's nowhere to be racist,
right?
Or to have a race war, or to vote, or to try and fight for women's liberation. Like so yeah, at a certain degree, bro, we got to worry about the planet.
Gotta let it go.
Even as Black people, we need to worry about the planet. And because I know niggas be out here littering and shit like nigga, yeah, we'll just throw a bag of Doritos on the ground. I'm like, dog, you ain't. It's a trash can.
Hey,
right
first off, Black Pedro, the shit's biodegradable. Motherfucker, it was a can. It was.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was one of the plastic ring things. It's gonna be on a seagull's neck. I know.
Yeah,
this.
man, you're right.
So I'm saying you could do like Black people, throw your trash away.
Throw your trash away.
You can watch out for the earth and crackers at the same time.
And you wonder why every time you see a sea turtle, it look at you like, you dirty bitch.
And when you wash and when you eat crackers, throw the fucking wrapper in the trash can.
That's why I want them to watch that new version of the movie. So let them go there, because I'm gonna blaze out and do this other thing in like the next 5 minutes and see and go get this little bit of change on this Zoom comedy.
All right.
All
right. So I'll move real quick. Then I won't even do the intro today. You pop in today. Speaking of a place to have a race war. Let me pull up this article real quick. Just frame up. Oh shit! I don't think I even saved it. God damn it! I read an article today. Is a guy. He was a graduate student at the University of Michigan. In 2008, he started studying militia groups. It's something that we've talked about many times here. So. For me, it's just I'm going to keep this topic going because I think periodically, I'm going to keep it going periodically because, I do think it's important for us to kind of stay thoughtful about this. But over the years in his studies, and he's kept studying since, what he noticed is that, and he did use the term that these militia groups are almost exclusively white men, primarily primarily in their mid 20s to mid 30s, like 20s and 30s,
right?
With some variations here and there. And at the end of the day, when you get down to it, I mean, some are less active than others, like not a lot of talk but not really about action. And then on the other hand, you have those that were at the Capitol, like really trying to overthrow shit. But that being said,
the people that have this poster,
yeah, exactly, or tattooed on their
on their back,
that's a tramp stamp for a dude in for that cause. But at the end of it, when this, researcher talked to these groups and he gets invited to, a lot of these groups to he's a sociologist, so he's studying them. At the base of it all, they always get to a xenophobic, racist, kind of white nationalist place. All of them, no matter how passive no matter how passive or aggressive they are, their mentality is an America that was founded by white people for white people, basically.
So basically, you're saying that we need a black militia of black people come together, like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of you are aware of my journey, and but it can't just be me. And I'm not trying to sit on my porch just bucking at the neighborhood, but understand it, and I think we do. But again, I'm going to keep bringing it back up: is that there are these groups, and it's not dominant population wise in numbers, but that won't matter when they on your ass. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, oh, this is only 13% shooting at me. It won't fucking matter, dog. So just understand that there are these forces, and in this article, it was like they're really ramping up their efforts here to be towards aggression, I should say. They're really ramping up their efforts towards aggression, and we know they're in this place of the election was stolen and freedom, and they done took my thing and the immigrant this, and so it's ramping up on that end, and I would just love for y'all to ramp yourselves up to match that energy if you ever had to. Like, come the fuck on, man. That's it, guys. That's my pop-up for today.
And I'm not gonna use my intro for today because I'm just gonna go right into it because this is how I feel, and we're gonna both do this one together because I'm gonna have you jump in on this because this is how I feel. What are you gonna do when 2022 runs down on you? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Oh my God, I didn't want to see that. Oh, God damn it, Hulk Hogan. What are you doing showing your ass cheeks?
Whoa, that's a lot.
That's a lot. But what we need to do is get it together, brother. We got to make sure we do everything we're supposed to do. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We need to get it together because 2022 is coming down hard. And you know what's going to happen? You got to get it together because Omicron is not going nowhere anywhere soon. And we got to get off those psychedelic drugs because I know all you people out there on that. And we got to get it together and make sure that we do the things right. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, brother. You know what I'm saying. You understand. Now, sometimes you got to get out there and we're going to have to fight. 2022 is going to be a massive fucking fight for us in the Congress and the Senate. And we got to bring it. You understand me, brother? We got to bring it, brother. We cannot fuck around, brother. We got to bring it, and we can't be pussies about it. We just can't be. Oh, God damn it. There's that fucked me up a little bit, brother. But let me tell you something. When you guys see 2022 coming down on you, you need to get ready and prepared. That's all I'm saying. And if you don't get prepared, we're going to be in trouble. Do you understand me, brother? Let's go swimming.
Yeah, hilarious, dog. Hilarious. That was timed out perfectly. I like it. Oh man, yep. It's big year coming up. Definitely.
Big year.
This one will be hard to top. A lot went down.
So.
We have 2 more shows for you guys this year. All right, tomorrow and Thursday.
And then we have by the way, if you're in the San Diego area, New Year's Eve, we're going to be doing a New Year's Eve show at the Laugh Factory in not Long Beach, in San Diego. Stay classy. San Diego, California. We're going to be doing 2 shows actually. 2 shows, 7 and 10, December 31st. Make sure that you get your tickets. You can go to laughfactory.com/San Diego or SD for your tickets, or just go to the Laugh Factory website. You'll see it right there. And make sure you come check us out live this Friday, December 31st. Myself, Black Pedro, and some other special guests. And then after that, we will be in Alameda, California at the Alameda Comedy Club, January 7th and 8th. Make sure you come out. Get your tickets now. Yay. Make sure y'all come check us out. Alameda Comedy Club. Get your tickets right now. Go to the website, buy your tickets, and you can check us out. All right? I'm about to jump onto a Zoom show and see if I can make a little bit of dough sitting in the crib. So,
get it, dope.
All right. But we will be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I hope to see y'all in the feed, talking shit, doing that shit. Even you trolls and even you trolls and even you people that know that you've been ugly your whole life and it's not going to change. It's just going to get worse.
It's not getting better.
It's not going to get better. So just live with it and just be ugly till death. All right, you guys?
Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow, 6. Deuces.
Peace.